Wrestling God Recap. Here I am in beautiful Bermuda with Gibbs Lighthouse behind me, out here in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Catch up with LayfieldReport.com. All the 7 summits. I'm going to Kilimanjaro in just a few weeks, raising money for kids programs here in Bermuda. Sign up for the newsletter, LayfieldReport.com. If you Google one thing, or YouTube one thing, or go on WWE.com, one thing about last night's show that you're going to be really entertained on, and there was a lot of entertaining things. I thought it was an excellent show. Kane's soliloquy in anger management. I love when things come completely out of the blue, like in Knocked Up when the bouncer all of a sudden goes off on the 2 ladies trying to get into the club. Kane, all of a sudden, this monologue comes out of the blue. Fantastic. Last Friday, I tweeted about the women's segment. Said I might need a PBR to watch this. Sometimes segments don't go well. The segment this week with the ladies I thought went very well. You obviously are seeing Layla work very hard to become and stay as a great WWE Ladies Champion. I see the handiwork of a great coach, my friend Fit Finley, in that, but I thought the entire segment, top to bottom, from Natalya, from Vicky, from AJ Lee, all well done. Now, listening to Michael Cole during it, a bit like an unsedated root canal, but that's a separate point. I thought there were a lot of positives about Smackdown last week. ADR, Sheamus, all of these guys, Dolph Ziggler, all, I think, putting out great performances. I thought a great performance right in the middle of the show, The Miz versus Cena, where Miz ends up getting beat by Cena. I thought it was a very solid match by 2 solid performers. But the 2 things that people are talking about in the WWE, Brock Lesnar and Triple H. Brock Lesnar retiring. There's a big difference in athletes retiring that come back, like a Brett Favre, like a Vander Holyfield. These guys are past their prime. Brock Lesnar is not. I think Brock Lesnar ends up being called out by somebody. Think about the matchups. Brock versus Rock. Brock versus Triple H 2. Brock versus the best in the world, CM Punk. Brock versus Shawn Michaels, who we put out. Or, what I think's the big one, Brock versus The Undertaker in the cage, the Octagon at WrestleMania. Now, I have no inside information whatsoever, but me, that's what I think is the biggest match in Brock Lesnar's history. Think about the match, the call-out that The Undertaker did after one of Brock's fights in the UFC. You play that footage. You build up to this Octagon. We used the Octagon before with Shamrock, Blackman. Few times we've used it. It's been used very well. Of course, Ken Shamrock was a great performer, just like Brock. I think this could be an unbelievable match. And Triple H, is he at the end of the line? I think Triple H reached that crossroads just like I did. My choice, come to Bermuda. His choice, I believe he comes back. I think he still has it, but what he did by this speech is make himself an attraction, even more so than he already is. Because now people realize he is getting toward the end of his career. He can still go. His mind's better than ever. His body is relatively healthy. And now when they see him, they realize this could be the last time we see him. I think it makes him an even bigger attraction. The good part of this show at the end, I thought was fantastic. Jerry Lawler, he's right. He's fought the best. The Andy Kaufman, the pile driver on David Letterman's stage, Bruiser Brody, Stan Hansen, he's fought them all. I thought it was a great match with CM Punk. CM Punk, to me, is absolutely at the top of his game. Best in the world? It's hard to argue that he's not. I don't have to be best in the world. I'm a wrestling god. And this is your Wrestling God Recap. LayfieldReport.com. Sign up for the newsletter.